Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Terrapins have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense comes onto the field first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snares it outside. It's Terrell. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. The Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Flips it out on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Sam. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle, and Sands. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working in the middle of the field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. That's caught. It's Webb. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
That's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Washington. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. He's got him.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Sands. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Henry. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the single back. There he goes! Still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. Turning it on. The 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blow-up.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end getting vertical. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.